The Race for Peace, Equity, and Enduring Humanity. That's the title of a new campaign and event being held by the Cleveland Black Equity and Humanity Fund.
It takes place this August and is meant to honor one of the world's greatest in track and field history, Jesse Owens. TV20 Sierra Nelson has more about Owens, his connection to Cleveland, and what the event stands for.
It's about the race for peace, equity, and enduring humanity. That's the theme for the event honoring one of the greatest in track and field history in the nation, Jesse Owens.
Three things are really coming to bear this year. You obviously have the 250th anniversary of the United States. You also have the 230th anniversary of the city of Cleveland, and you have the 90th anniversary of the 1936 Summer Olympics, which were very traumatic, very dramatic, very triumphant with respect to Jesse Owens and what he was able to accomplish.
The Soul of Philanthropy and the Cleveland Black Equity and Humanity Fund are focused on honoring the past while investing in the future.
So the history of this year and the convergence of timeline, we believe is something that we need to lift up and talk about.
This statue of Owens on Lakeside Avenue in Cleveland stands tall, representing more than his 4 gold medals, but what Owens stood for, a champion of humanity and civil rights, earning him the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 1976. Owens came to Cleveland at age 9 with his family and lived in this home. As a teen, Owens attended East Tech High School, where he first set records onto the national sports scene. He led East Tech to the National Interscholastic Track and Field Championship, but it wasn't long after that Owens would bring his talents to the Berlin Olympics.
As I learned more and more about the story, it evolved from an incredible athletic feat at the 1936 Olympics to an amazing American story. And Jesse Owens is a part of a long lineage of great Clevelanders who have transformed not just this city, but this world.
But there's something else special that Owens brought back to Cleveland besides his medals. It was 4 English oak saplings, which one was planted at James Ford Rhodes High School on Cleveland's west side. Owens then planted another oak tree at his mother's house and one at East Tech High.
I happened upon one of the Jesse Owens Olympic oaks in 2016 for the first time. And I saw this beautiful towering oak tree. And I thought that is a symbol of Cleveland's greatness and everything we strive to be as a city. Well, sadly, I learned that the tree was on its last life. English oak trees don't live that long.
No. Although some trees are gone, thanks to grafting specialists, planting the trees became something special for Cleveland.
We planted the next trees at East Tech, where Jesse went to high school, at League Park, which has so much significance to the African-American community, the baseball community, all of Cleveland, as well as when we planted one back at James Ford Rhodes, where the original was growing. Incredibly, the original tree did not make it through the winter of 2022. And so our ability to plant those trees publicly and steward those for the future of Cleveland and for the future of the world came at exactly the right time.
And that's why the fund says the event is happening at the right time.
I want everyone who ever visits Northeast Ohio, if you don't stop and see a Jesse Owens Olympic oak, you've missed out on touching history.
A history that keeps growing into a powerful story.
We come from a history of success despite turmoil, and we're going to continue to do that.
Reporting in Cleveland, Sierra Nelson, TV20 News.
The dinner takes place August 8th at the Cleveland Museum of Art. Author and professor Michael Eric Dyson will be the keynote speaker and political commentator. Jeff Johnson will be the MC. For tickets or to learn more, visit cbeh.org.